And Lily's right there. Okay. Oh, she's not necessarily the best shot there. She's taking a bath.
Washing her nethers in front of all. No, that's her foot now. She's on too.
All right. Anyway, my voice is a little bit hoarse because I was at this game developers conference the last few days. But we wanted to do a video update. Our first real video update, I think. Well, we had a little one when we started the adventure. On our first breakdown where the coach wouldn't start.
Right. That was me all quiet and pissed off.
I know. We decided to make like a first real update from our travels.
Yeah, and we thought about doing this video because Chris was saying when he was talking to the people at the convention and talking about the RV lifestyle, everyone was saying, "You're living the dream. You're living the dream."
Little do they know.
It's like, yes, I don't know. Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, and that's what, and you were saying that's what you said. Like,
yes.
Yes, we are.
Absolutely, and we're happy with the lifestyle so far.
But
there are some things that everybody who wants to get into this must know. It's not always, you know...
rainbows and unicorns?
Yes, it's not. So, there are things that keep you on your toe. Particularly when it comes to maintenance and repairs, and we had our fair share of that.
And actually yesterday was the 1-year anniversary from when we bought the motorhome.
Correct.
So
let's jump into it. So we did do some updates on the website, so we won't go into details where we've been over the last summer, but then in the winter we decided to go to Arizona and pretty much spent the winter there, and that was really nice, and we did a lot of boondocking in the desert.
Yeah, it was interesting. We have to do a whole other video on Quartzsite because we were in Quartzsite, and there's a lot of pros and cons, just like with everything else.
Absolutely.
Just like with everything else.
So yeah, so we parked in the desert and quickly realized that in order to keep working, we needed power, and there's no hookups or anything.
No, and our generator was pissing people off, let me just tell you.
It was pissing us off as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be like, we ran it like 5 times a day for 2 hours.
We ran it a lot.
So that wasn't good. So we decided, or we realized we need a solar system. And that's what we did in January.
And I just want to say, we didn't run it in a way where we were, you know, assholes. Can we bleep it out? We tried to be very...
yeah, we didn't run it at night.
Cognizant of people around us.
Except for that very first time we arrived in Quartzsite, where we didn't know that there was like a code of conduct where you shouldn't run it after 10
and
at night.
We did run it late that night.
Particularly since we didn't know in what time zone we were. We were still in California time, and we actually ran it way past that. And the earlier boondocking that we did it was much more spread out. There weren't as many people there, and there was more distance between us.
But one night we totally screwed up. We were near people, and we ran the generator too late without realizing.
So
really. We were a little
finally, solar.
Yeah.
Actually, we needed a battery upgrade too. Our batteries were not working well, so we did batteries and solar, and that has been working out well. And we did it for a really good budget, because we actually we made a friend who helped us install it, and we did it ourselves.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
And so now that we have solar, we're actually thinking about going back into the desert areas and the BLM lands and utilize it more, which we can now. And particularly during the day when the sun shines, we don't need to run the generator at all. So that's a big improvement.
Huge. Wonderful. Fantastic. And the generator, I didn't even realize how much it was bothering me.
Right.
You know, we mentioned that earlier, but really it's just sort of like scrambles.
After the solar was up and running, it was really like bliss.
Oh.
Quiet. as can be. Really wonderful. And that's pretty much it for now. We still need to do some stuff with our storage, and then we're gonna head out again.
Yes. And looking forward to more updates. As we enter this whole month is when we started our RV experience. We bought the coach yesterday, a year ago yesterday. And
we started it about a month and a half later.
And we started living the life about a month and a half later. So it's a good time just to sort of
1 year anniversary,
not reminisce
everything.
Entirely, but look back and see where we were, which is starting an RV life, having never been in an RV before. That's quite the story. But so our journey is particularly interesting, I think, because of that.
We're gonna also do a more in-depth video about what the positives and negatives are as we experienced it, and also we want to do another one for the upgrades that we did in our coach over the last year.
Yeah.
Because we haven't gotten into details yet. Except the solar. Okay.
So we'll see how much of this video makes it.
Exactly. Now it's like a lot of editing.
Yeah.
And well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and spread the word.
Cruising Crew, road trip.